What is it? This is that music Brandon likes.
It's go.
It's bad. Headache. We got a couple emails here. RAD@radradio.com. This is from Townsend.
Hi, Townsend.
We really do. We're not kidding. We have tinfoil hats.
They're amazing.
For people that believe either the whole thing, because the beauty of Rad Radio tinfoil hats is whatever your position is, they apply. Because some of you, the ones I can't deal with are those of you that call it a plandemic. Like the whole virus was created to literally do whatever you think. Either get Trump out of office and 188 countries in the world are participating or whatever. But hey, tinfoil hat still works for you. Or if you feel like people are taking advantage of the situation and getting more control.
Really, Rob? It's not a plandemic.
No.
Next thing you're going to tell me that Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yes, and that's why I'm working with Charlie on whether or not we can because we are offering specific slogans on the back right now, like 2020 sucks, which by the way, you go to Maggot Mall, it's in the 2020 sucks line. To find your tinfoil hat, which will come pre-folded with the Rad Radio logo and whatever you want on the back. But I see no reason to limit the conspiracies. People should be able to print whatever they want if we can pull that off. Like Epstein didn't kill himself, or Wayfair sells children, whatever you want to put on there. Because Townsend wrote in and said, when we talk about tinfoil hats, can we refer to COVID as the election infection? Sure.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever you want to do. It's your hat, dummy.
One of my sisters, that's why she would wear it. That's her theory is that, if Biden gets elected, all of a sudden COVID will go away.
And that the whole world is in on this.
That's why I said
188 nations, including Israel and a variety of nations that love Trump. They're all...
I never get an answer to that.
Yeah, of course not. But hey, good. Go ahead. Good. Whatever. But impeach Newsom. You can put that on there if you want.
Impeach nuisance.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want to do.
But they have to know how to spell nuisance.
And the problem with impeach nuisance is no one that doesn't listen to this show is going to know. Now, if you put impeach governor nuisance,
there you go.
They
might get it.
Or they might ask you, where's that governor?
And then you're having to engage in conversation with people. I don't know if you want to do that. We got this note from Angelo.
Hi, Angelo.
He says, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you guys and how much I love the show and how much it affects our lives. I say our lives because my wife loves the show too.
Aw.
And this morning around 2:30 a.m., I was woken by the sweet sounds of my wife throwing up.
Oh, no.
Next to our bed in the trash.
Oh, poor thing.
This is kind of gross. The same trash that has dirty diapers from our 2-year-old twins.
Uh-oh.
You leave that in your bedroom? Is that normal?
I know, right?
Maybe they're just too tired.
Okay. And the
they
poo
just throw
smell,
it
they're
there.
just used to it or whatever? All right. Now, in my head, I was thinking, this could be caused by one of two things.
Oh, gosh.
She got the corona, and I must get rid of her. Or
Oh, God. Wow.
she just had a little too much Tahoe Blue vodka.
Ah.
After taking her temperature, I confirmed that she gets to stay. But now, after I had to dispose the vomit... Did you not get rid of the diapers? I now sit here doing bathroom and have to get ready for the 2 jobs that I have to work today. So thank you so much for affecting our lives.
You
Blah, blah, blah.
forgot about option number 3. You said she had twins and she's fertile. Maybe she's got morning sickness.
And now he has completed doing bathroom. That made it come out right away. Was that a ding dong?
I think it was a postman that just came.
He brought a load of emails. The website radradio.com featuring the aforementioned Maggot Mall. We have a whole line of 2020 sucks items that are already up with various slogans and sayings, including a censored F2020, the dumpster fire, and now the tinfoil hats, which are all available. We have launched the Queenie Cast line as well, because today is the first Queenie Cast, which is available also at radradio.com and all podcasting platforms.
I got a little beef as I'm a fellow.
That's what I've heard about you.
I'm a fellow caster
You have to
at Rad Radio
overcompensate.
with the Rad Podcast.
You're the flagship podcast.
Oh wow, thank you.
Right? You were the original
That's true.
podcast.
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade because I think it's very exciting that Queenie has her first episode debuting today.
Well, especially because I'm in it. I'm featured in it. I mean, that's the most exciting part.
It took me 100 episodes to get my own merch line.
And you broke the mold.
Is
Now
that what
it's
that
like,
is?
yes.
I'm forging the way.
You did.
Yeah.
You made it because Charlie from Black Dog Graphics, little Charlie.
Yeah.
He's not that little.
He's the one that shuffled over to me and said, "Well, I assume we're just going to launch a Queencast line, right?" And
Doesn't talk like that.
because it's already in the hopper, right? It's already like a thing.
You already
That's fair.
established
That's
that.
fair.
That's what I was told.
You're the OG.
Yes, you are. And by the way, as a former OG or still an OG in many ways, you'll always look at things and go, "Hey, I had to work so hard. I did that, and you just walked."
Now you know what? I take it all back. No more beef.
Hey, let me tell you.
Probably went from little to none.
Yeah.
Was that shrinkage? I thought it got bigger in the summertime.
It's cold in here.
What is that? Is that called summer wiener? Is that what that's called?
Yes.
Where they get bigger?
Yeah.
My beef wasn't even with product or anything. Mine was, I've been with Rob for so long. I've seen him. He's always been an amazing manager and boss, but I've seen him transform over the years. And I have said to him, there is stuff I would never be allowed.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes me so mad.
Yeah.
And he's just so more free form and open now, and just like, whoa. I'm like, oh my God, you were way more harsh with me because that was his style.
So personal growth and evolution is
I love
upon.
it. It's beautiful. I love seeing the personal growth, but the crap that some of y'all have been able to get away with,
And there's two things.
in my day.
Part of that
Dang it.
was because all of us in our mid and late 20s, we needed somebody to be a taskmaster, and I was kind of stuck with it, right?
No, yes.
And then the other part is I have also through experience learned there's other ways to do it,
and it's beautiful to see.
and more importantly than that, nothing is a big deal. Eventually, you get to a point in life where you realize that no matter how bad it is in the moment, it will get better.
Yep.
It's fine.
I know.
It's fine. Everything's
It's great.
fine.
I'm happy for you. It's been
We'll
beautiful
work it
to
out.
watch.
We'll work it out.
I can't wait till I get old and get to that point.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I got that.
Thanks for the merch, Rob.
This is
Oh my God, that is so great.
this is our first email from No Name.
Oh, God.
Says I was visiting my mother. This takes us back. This is now 3 days in a row where we're talking about what we found out is the southern dish of pear salad.
Oh, God, of all the things.
Canned pears, cut in half, and then you put mayonnaise in them, cheddar cheese, and an maraschino cherry on top.
Oh, boy, because that's what it needed.
And somebody wrote in because they said, "Oh, this has been a staple in my grandma's house for 30 years." And then somebody else sent a link. Sure enough, this is a thing in the South. My wife, who grew up in the South, said, "Oh yeah, it was in the cafeteria of school from elementary all the way through high school." It says it's terrible, but it was there. So this says I was visiting my mother yesterday, listening to your show on demand when you got to the topic of pear salad, and I started gagging at the thought. And then I walked in, and there she is eating Peeps. Now, Peeps are gross enough.
Yeah.
However, my mom does not eat them normally. She actually opens the package and lets it sit in the open air for 9 months or so.
What?
So I watched in horror and thought to myself, if Corona doesn't kill us, our eating habits will by far.
What?
Well, yeah.
That's so specific, too.
yeah.
Like, over time, she found out it's got to be 9 months.
It's like aging a wine or a cigar. She ages the Peep to exactly 9 months. Or maybe she views the Peep as her child. And so she views 9 months as the appropriate time to consume it.
And I will eat my child.
Some in nature do that, Dawn. Then we got this note from Deny.
Hi, Deny.
Who sent a picture to confirm they went a step further. They made it.
Oh,
They
God.
tried it.
Why?
Exactly. Why?
Deny says took one for the team. Sounds like you all are not interested at all. Unlike Brando, I like mayo. Unlike Dawn, I can do some fruit in a can. Rob, I don't remember what you didn't like about it other than the fact that it sounds terrible. Maybe it's the fact that I'm half German and we put mayo on everything. But my curiosity got me, and for one, I for one, thought this sounded terrible as well. But in the long run, it's pretty tasty. I'm not going to lie that this will be continued in my house. Plus, it is so damn inexpensive. So easy and simple. All I can say is don't knock it until you try it. The wife also liked it, but the teenage daughter, of course, made the sarcastic gag and, "Ew! That is gross! God damn!
Why would you put something like that in your mouth? Oh, wait, you put mom in your mouth.
God, it's so disgusting. God, get a room.
Oh gosh.
You know what makes it worse? It's the can taste. I can taste the can.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be good with the can. Is this mayo or Miracle Whip? God. Gagged me with a pear.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with knocking it without trying it. By the way.
Yeah, I can see how a variation of it, as I pointed out yesterday, would be good. Meaning, fresh sliced pears, ranch dressing, some cheddar cheese, and lettuce. That would be good. But this, exactly how it is, no, that sounds rotten.
I love it.
Sounds like vomit.
I love it when people take something that sounds horrible and then they improve on it. And it still sounds horrible, but they think it sounds great.
Yeah, no, I do. I actually think I want to do that. I'm not sure if it'd be cheddar cheese or blue cheese. I think both would be great.
Here's what I think. So we're gonna take the pear salad with mayonnaise inside, cheddar cheese on top, and the maraschino cherry. Right? Here's what I think you should do.
All right, okay.
Take cheddar cheese, put it on top of seasoned ground beef that you've placed in a tortilla, and roll it up and eat it. That's my take on a pear salad. This is from Kayla. She says, guys, your Instagram videos are the best.
Aww.
I thought that listening to Dawn freak out was amazing, but watching her is even better. Thank you so much for posting your behind-the-scenes videos. They make my day. The camaraderie you have is awesome. Now, slight technicality, first of all. Those aren't behind the scenes. That's as it's really happening. We're posting daily videos on social media. We cut them down to about 60 seconds-ish. Secondly, they're not meant to be. They've just turned out, in many cases, to be the series of Dawn freakouts because that's what started it all. But it's just funny little quick moments. But we did post it is up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. The YouTube, we're doing the long versions only, right, Brando?
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. So we do have both versions, like the promos that we're posting on social media, but the long versions will always go up alongside those when we post the short versions.
So we have posted, a lot of people were wondering about that moment earlier with the pressure cooker where Dawn made me believe for about 2 seconds that Albuquerque was a state.
That look was priceless.
So there are other non-Dawn freakout videos that are posted. But you just got to follow us on social media, including Instagram at RAD Radio Insta. And one of the fun things people are doing is they're looking in the backgrounds and they're noticing various things that are behind us and in the studio. And
nosy.
We might have some surprises about that in store soon. Next email is from Kayleen.
Hi, Kayleen.
She says, I have no idea why I felt the need to write this, but Dawn, I had the pleasure of meeting your cousin, Jen.
Oh.
She was wearing the RAD Radio American flag mask when she approached my window at a certain casino in the Sparks area. I greeted her and said, I'm a maggot too.
Aww.
Then she told me that you were her cousin.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the presence of a celebrity. She really made my day. She was so sweet and so kind, just like I would imagine anyone from Dum Dum's family would be.
Gary's not done for marrying me. I'm a catch.
Is that's the relation? Is it's on your husband's side?
Yeah, and specifically my father-in-law's side. Yeah, no, Jen's awesome.
All right.
That's great. Awesome.
That sounded like an afterthought awesome, or more of like a I'm in a cave awesome. Awesome.
Come out of the
I
cave.
like to mix it up.
What is this? This is very important. This is from Megan.
Hi, Megan.
This takes us back a couple days. She says, my dad Kyle called you guys and talked about how the Nevada County Fair needs help. When my dad told me he called you guys, it took me by surprise because he never asked for help.
Oh.
This year has been one of the hardest years for nonprofit. It's been especially hard for me because this is my last year able to show and sell at the fair, and it got canceled.
Yep.
But I do have the opportunity to sell on the online auction, and that's where I need the maggots to help with bump ups and maybe even purchasing my pig. Pause. She's selling the pig, which I'll tell you about in a minute. The bump ups, you alluded to those
The
earlier.
add-ons, bump ups.
And when I went to the website, they're calling them add-ons all on the website.
You can just give. You don't have the money. You haven't found people to go in on it with you, but you do want to give to this cause. So you can just add to the bidding.
You're just giving her money for the
her
cause of what she's doing. That's
exactly.
all. Right. She says, my community also needs help from the maggots, but I'm going to be greedy and ask for my last year to be the best year I've ever had.
Yeah, it's bad.
I plan on going to cosmetology school next year, and I could really use the financial help. I live on my own and have 2 jobs, but schooling can be pricey. I can ask my parents for help, but they already have done so much for me. They adopted me when I was 12 years old. and have been my rock ever since. I'm so grateful for them and all they have done for me over the past 7 years. Do the math. 19. Hello.
Okay, stop it.
Okay.
Williams.
I mean, once she said she lived on her own, I'm like,
okay.
really?
Oh, Grandpa.
If anyone could help me, that would be greatly appreciated. You can check out the online auction on the Nevada County Fair website. And by the way, it's going on right now. It started yesterday, and it goes on through tomorrow. And if you just Google Nevada County Fair, she is lot number 50. I looked her up. And she has got a pig named Moose.
That's great.
And it's appropriate. It's the biggest hog she's ever raised. Weighs 290 pounds.
Oh,
Good
my
God.
Lord.
That's a lot of bacon.
Yeah, it is.
So Moose,
Damn.
lot number 50.
Oh,
Megan the Maggot.
The biggest our pigs ever got were like 250, 260. That's amazing.
Now, I mean, no disrespect, and I think that what she's doing is great. Raising pigs is awesome, and I would absolutely go in on one of these. But, if that pig thing doesn't work out, there's always like sugar daddy apps.
Oh, my God. Brandon. Oh, damn it.
I mean, given her history, she has daddy issues.
Stop it. Support
mold.
these kids. They work hard. You will. These kids are hard workers, and this is what they actually rely on to help pay for
But
school.
maybe she wants to make $50 the hard way.
Oh, gosh,
Or working
dang it.
less hard.
Oh, sure, she's been raised right.
I don't know what her political leanings are, if she has one or the other. I don't really like doing that whole
I
thing.
love you,
Next email is from Miranda.
Miranda.
She says, last night I had my first RAD dream, although it was just Rob. In my dream, I was somehow selected to go have dinner with Rob. It was supposed to just be a friendly dinner and nothing more, but when I got to the restaurant... The what? Huh?
Restaurants are places that we used to go to, and in groups sometimes,
So
with family or friends.
What would we do?
So we're
You'd-
outside, I guess, in this
No.
dream.
You'd sit inside.
You can't do that.
At a table.
No, if you're inside, you get COVID.
Well,
Yeah,
If
what
you're
are you
outside, you
talking
don't get
about?
COVID.
Yeah, but this was before COVID, long time ago.
Oh.
And there
okay.
then somebody would come up to your table and they would ask you what you wanted.
And you can understand them?
Normally, yes, because their face wasn't covered up or anything.
Well, okay. That makes sense.
And then they bring out food to you.
Oh, this
and
sounds
drinks
fun.
too.
Well, it's a dream, so she can make up whatever
Right,
fake
yeah.
reality she
That
wants.
sounds crazy.
When I got to the restaurant, I could tell that it was a very expensive place. The lighting was dim. We ate by candlelight. And the whole thing was actually very romantic.
Ooh, it was just you and her.
After our dinner, we were supposed to go back home, but Rob suggested we take a walk in the park instead.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's where I bury him. As we were walking through the park, Rob kept his arm around me and held me close the whole time.
Wow.
We were trying to figure out where to go next, as we could not go back to his house because Christina did not know what was going on between us.
Lord, this is not good.
We also couldn't go back to my place because my boyfriend didn't know what was going on either.
Oh.
Unfortunately, though, we never figured it out because I woke up. I tried so hard to go back to sleep and keep the dream going, but with no luck. Best dream I've had in a while. I love you guys, especially you, Rob.
Wow.
Well,
I couldn't tell.
Her poor boyfriend.
yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't listen. Or maybe he's into that kind of thing.
Or maybe he does listen and he needs to hear that he's fallen behind taking care of what's her name.
Step up your game.
This is from Lino. I confirmed this morning. Nothing should surprise you anymore. She says, I just wanted to share the offensive, heinous material the Looney Tunes official page is promoting on Instagram. Can you believe they had the audacity to post a still photo from an old Looney Tunes episode where Daffy Duck is stripping? Now, this is old school Daffy Duck, and they in the scene he pulls his feathers down to show his bare shoulder.
Cute, yeah.
As they write, well, thankfully it got flagged as inappropriate, sensitive content.
Oh, geez.
We should be proud of their quick work to keep the social media world safe from these filthy cartoon images. And I had Brandon look at it, and we confirmed. And Brandon, your theory is that what's posted on Instagram is a screenshot. You think from Facebook, where they banned the Daffy Duck picture?
Yes, because when you look at the picture and the way that they censor it, I haven't seen that type of tech on Instagram, and it looks like they took that screenshot from Facebook.
Either way, right? Somebody on social media has censored a cartoon duck showing his cartoon shoulder, peeling off his feathers.
No words.
Lino writes, apparently an animated cartoon duck shoulder is too explicit for our eyes. Yet all the barely dressed porn stars, models, and even the cute female friends of mine who are half drunk posting bikini selfies are perfectly fine.
Odd.
Although I have no complaints on the bikini selfies, models, or porn stars. Good point, yes.